The United States Steel Hour, live from New York. Only steel can do so many jobs so well. This trademark, USS, stands for Quality Steel, United States Steel.
Hiya, honey. Did you get the results?
Any minute now.
Look, get me some sugar, will you, huh? I told Ralph I was coming over here to borrow some sugar, otherwise if he knew. Oh, you know, I phoned in our bets today, Libby. It's embarrassing for a lady to have to walk clear through a pool room full of men just to go in the back and place a bet. Besides, you never know when the police are going to raid the joint.
You mean if you're going to lose your money, you want a private entrance?
Well, why not? Besides, we're going to win today, honey. I know it.
We'd better.
What's the matter with you, Libby? I've never seen you so nervous. So new to lose.
Not my own money.
Huh?
Stella, I'm $500 into Henry's money. I should never have let him open that joint bank account when we became engaged.
Joint account? You mean you've been...
I borrowed money from 3 loan sharks already, and each time I meant to put the money in the bank account, but I don't know what happened.
Hello, folks. This is High Edges with the 5:45 results from the tracks. At Green Meadows, the track was slow. The first race got off at 1:14, the time 1:13 and 2/5. The winner was Blonde Renee, 9:60, 4:70, 2:90. Second was Time to Go, 4:40, 2:60. In show position, Sweet Sophie, 6:10. The second race off at 1:44, time 1:11 and 1/5. The winner was Fat Eddie, 3:40, 2:60, 2:20. Second was Suitcase, 6:80, 4:10. In show position, up again, 3:60. Third race off at 2:19, time 1:02. The winner was Paper Bunny, 11:40, 5:30, 3:20. Second was Now, 8:10, 6:10. In show position, Shirt Tail, 2:80. Fourth race, off at 2:50, time 1:13 and 3/5. The winner was Production, 5:10, 3:60, 2:50.
Another loser. I'm going to win tomorrow, Stella. I'm going to try and get another loan. I may not be able to, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to put every penny of that money back, because if Henry ever knew...
Yeah.
Gosh.
Why, it could mean the end of your engagement, Libby.
I know.
Gee, I got to get back to Ralph. Oh, the sugar. You got an awful nice guy in Henry, Libby. He's not, well, maybe he's not a man of the world, but he's awful good and he loves you, and what more's a gal need, huh?
Hey, Stella.
Oh, hiya, honey.
Hey, how long does it take to borrow sugar? My coffee's
Sugar
cold.
coming up. Help yourself.
Right, Charlie?
Yep.
Hello, Joe.
Hi.
Joe, I want to make a win parlay. Yellow Jack in the 4th to Sampson in the 6th. Green Meadows.
Win parlay, Yellow Jack to Sampson.
Yes.
Yep.
Why do you bet parlays? Why don't you try for just one winner?
Because my luck's been bad.
Yep.
I got to win fast, Joe.
Well-
Big and fast.
Well, whatever you say.
See you tomorrow.
Right. Oh, that dame. One day she bets parlays, one day she bets 5 races.
She's got a system.
Huh.
Oh, it's not on yet. Look, hon, before I forget.
Sugar?
No coffee. Well, I got to tell Ralph something. Hon, how much are you into Henry's account now?
It's our joint account.
Oh, sure. But how much are you into it?
All of it.
You mean it's all gone, every penny of it?
$1,150.
Oh. Does Henry ever ask to see the bank book?
Not yet.
It's remarkable, you know. You become engaged, and each week the guy gives you money to put in the joint account. He's trusting.
Stella, I never meant to bet with that money at the beginning. But one day I needed $10. There was a good thing going in the 3rd, and I thought I'd put it back.
Honey, I'm telling you, what you and Henry are saving towards your marriage is sacred. You should never have touched it.
Oh, it's so wrong for me to marry Henry.
Oh, it isn't wrong, honey. You love him.
Yes, I love him. And when a girl goes through the years seeing weddings here and weddings there, and then all of a sudden, like a miracle, her big chance comes along, how can she jeopardize it?
Maybe you can get another loan.
Stella, I've got a couple of loan companies after me now.
Hello, folks. This is High Archers with the 5:45 results from the tracks. At Green Meadows, the track was fast. The first race got off at 1:15, the time 1:14. The winner, Jealousy, 4-3-220. In place position, in time, 6:43.90. Third, Do Now, 280. The second race was off
Come
at
on,
1:36,
imagination.
the time 1:12. The winner, Jamboree, 6:40, 4:20, 3:10. In place position.
All these figures, you know, honey, maybe if we played my system, you know, picking the horses by names.
You have to figure form, past performance. You can only judge a horse by his past performance.
30 minutes ago I come home from work. I'm still waiting. Hey, let's go, huh?
Honey, I was just coming over to get some coffee.
What's this? What's this?
What?
This racing form.
It's mine. Do you mind if I have a racing form in my apartment, Ralph?
Oh, I don't mind what you do. Just leave my wife out of it.
Oh, Ralph, honey.
Stella, if I catch you making a bet.
Me bet? Why, honey, I just came over for coffee, that's all. Look, sweetie, I ran out of coffee, so I had to come over here to borrow some. Now, what's so bad about that? And can I help it if Libby just happens to have a racing partner?
Who's the boss around here? The guy looks her right in the eye. He says, I'm the boss. He says, I'm the boss. I never seen such a funny look in my life.
Hello, Joe. Fred's talking the 3rd, torment in the 5th. Tomorrow's card, Green Meadows.
Yeah. Another parlay.
See that they win, will you?
I'll use my influence.
You'd better.
Well, good luck, kid. No matter what she does, she never wins.
Show me a horse player that wins. Show me one.
You've been winning lately.
Yeah, but I'm still $700 behind for the season. Oh, those lousy tracks ought to burn up.
Well, it's my favorite kind of cake.
Here.
Oh, no more, thanks. I'm full. It's delicious. My mother used to make that kind of cake.
You still think a lot about your mother, don't you, Henry?
She's only been dead a year and a half. You know, I'm still not used to living in a furnished room.
Well, what about your brother Stan? Why don't you go live with him? He asked you.
You know how it is when a man's got a wife and kids. I like being with you, Libby. When I'm with you, I feel like a big shot.
You are a big shot. To me, you are.
And I think what a sad sack I was before I met you. Boy.
Oh, no, you weren't. Now, don't you tear yourself down.
I was. I was lost when she died.
I know how you felt. Lonely.
That's why I went to the library every night. If I hadn't, we never would have met each other. Do you think I ever would have thought of going to that textile school? Never even occurred to me. You suggested it, and here I am going to take my final test on Tuesday. I owe you a lot.
You owe me nothing. Now, don't you talk that way.
Yes, I do. You know, you're just about perfect.
I'm not perfect, Henry. Nobody is.
You are. Oh, time for school.
You better get going.
Calling Henry?
Yeah, dear. Hello? Oh, hello, Stan. Yeah, I just get in from school.
Henry, I'll tell you why I called. Marge is pregnant again. Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to buy a new house. Now, you know, with 2 kids and a third in the way, we're going to need 3 bedrooms. Now, look, Henry, what I was thinking about was this. How about you and Libby buying my house? Yeah. All I'd want from you is $1,000 down. Look, you're my brother. You're getting married. If I can help you get started, why not? Can you rustle up that much? 1,000?
$1,000?
Well, if he put it on the market, he could ask for $2,500 down at least.
Oh?
More tea?
Yes.
They're going to leave us a little furniture, too. You know, a few pieces here and there. Don't know what to say, huh? You know, that's just the way I was for a minute when Stan called last night.
But, Henry, what do we want with a house that size?
Well, it's only got 6 rooms. You said how crazy you were about it and how you'd like to have one just like it.
But do you think we ought to go to that kind of expense right away?
Well, it's only 1,000. We'll still have 400 left for emergencies. I was figuring out today we ought to have about 1,400 in the bank.
Oh, we won't be able to see each other tonight, Henry. I have to work overtime.
Tonight?
Yes.
Oh, well, tomorrow's Saturday. I'll come over early and we'll go over the bank account before we go to the movies, huh?
Well, I have to work tomorrow, too.
Saturday?
Yes, you see, my boss asked me, and I won't be able to leave the office till about 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we have a date for Sunday with Stan and Marge at their house.
Sunday?
Yeah, we'll talk it all over with them and get it settled. Oh, Libby, you aren't worried about only having 400 left, are you?
Oh, no, no.
Well, you did say you'd like to have a house like that, didn't you?
Oh, sure, I'd like it, yes.
Oh, the parley didn't come in, huh?
No. Stella, Henry wants to buy his brother's house up in Mount Vernon, and we need $1,000 down payment. Naturally, Henry thinks we've got the money.
Well, tell him you don't like Mount Vernon.
Oh, I can't, Stella. You should have seen him. He was so happy.
Oh, that's terrible.
We've got to go up there Sunday, Stella.
Well, you got to find something wrong with the house, you know. Maybe the plumbing or a hole in the roof.
Stella, I'm going to make one last desperate try. I'm going out to the track tomorrow.
Honey.
But with what? With the week's pay I got tonight. There's something about being at the track. I'm going to win tomorrow, Stella.
Now the horses are on the track. And it's post time. And they're off. At the start, it's Lazy Susan by a head. Your Honey is second by 3/4. Loser is third by a length. And coming into the stretch, it's Villainous by 2 lengths. Sleepy Joe is second. And here comes Sleepy Joe. Now it's Sleepy Joe taking the lead.
Another game?
Nope.
You always beat me. Oh, sure. Help yourself.
Boy, I'm sure going to enjoy living here.
It's a nice house, Henry.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I'm glad you're getting married. Should have done it years ago.
No, Mom was alive.
Well, if you'd have gotten married, Mom could have lived with either one of us, regardless.
Well, the way I figured it, Mom liked things the way they were. She was happy. She was easy to get along with.
Well, look, I love Mom, naturally. But truth is truth. She was bossy.
She never bossed me.
Henry, you're such a nice guy, you don't even know when you're being bossed.
Oh.
Anyway, all I can say is I'm glad you're finally getting married. Hi.
All right, the roast will be ready in about 5 minutes.
Good.
Libby and I have the table all set.
Isn't it nice here, Libby?
Very, yes.
Say, why don't we get everything straightened out about the house, hmm? You like it, don't you, Libby?
Yes, I like it.
Well, Stan, let them talk it over by themselves.
Ah.
This isn't something you just rush into, you know.
Well, that's okay. Right, Libby?
Yes, it's okay.
Well, good. Then why don't you both come up here next Tuesday, say about 4:30, and we'll go over to the lawyers. You can both get off from your jobs early, can't you?
I can, I think.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah, oh, Libby will draw $1,000 out of our account, and we'll have it here on Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah, okay?
Sure.
Fine. Say, maybe it's not my place to say it, but why don't you both take out your marriage license next Tuesday, too, huh?
Oh, Stan, why don't you just keep quiet?
Maybe they need a little nudge. No kidding, why not? Why wait? The house will be yours, and by the time you get back from your honeymoon, Marge and I and the kids will be all moved out.
But, darling, that's for them to decide. It's a personal matter.
Well, really, no reason why we should wait. What do you think, Libby?
No, no reason, no.
Gee, you don't seem very excited, Libby.
Well, she's overwhelmed, and who wouldn't be? Now, why don't you just give Libby a chance to catch her breath, huh? And I'll go get the food on the table.
We've still got a couple of minutes. Henry, I want to check you out on the oil burner. Come on.
Just think. 1 week I'll have a house and a wife. Just 1 week.
This is the United States Steel Hour. Now a word from George Hicks.
What in the world has this peaceful Pennsylvania countryside got to do with U.S. Steel's ability to produce more and more improved steels at low cost? Well, this handsome group of buildings, which was officially opened yesterday, is your answer. For here, on a 142-acre site in Monroeville, 15 miles outside of Pittsburgh, is United States Steel's new research center, new hub of the vitally important research activities of United States Steel. This is the fundamental research building, named for Dr. E.C. Bain, Vice President in charge of U.S. Steel's research and technology. And here's Dr. Bain in person to tell us something about this research center.
This new research center is a measure of the growing importance of scientific research, not only for United States Steel, but for all the world. We're very proud that our research is responsible for the development of scores of the specially tailored steels we Americans use every day. We have well over 1,000 highly trained scientists and engineers hard at work on research and development projects, either here at the new center or in various other locations all over the country. Our industrial research is inherently related to the best interests of the public we serve, all you people watching right now. We have a team of top-flight research workers and the finest, most modern equipment money can buy. And that combination just can't be beaten. Here in the applied research section, we seek improved uses of raw materials. Here's coke being pushed from an experimental oven, and I might add, evaluated with the greatest accuracy. For coke is the chief agent in the winning of iron from its ore. Better raw materials naturally make better products for our customers. Another of our big jobs is to devise methods of conserving costly strategic materials. This small-scale electrolytic tinning line helps us to learn to make the best tin plate from the precious tin we use to coat steel for food cans. Well, that's just a small sample of what we do at the Monroeville Research Center. Our activities, just as those of every other part of United States Steel, have one basic objective: to help United States Steel produce more and better steel at the lowest possible cost.
Now we return to Act 2 of our live production of Honest in the Rain.
Oh, hi, honey.
Is Ralph gone already?
Oh, yeah, he went to work half hour ago. Listen, what happened yesterday?
Well, it's all settled. We're supposed to have the $1,000 tomorrow. Where am I going to get the money?
Gee, Lizzie.
I'm going crazy.
Gee, hon, I wish I could think of something.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Look, why don't you just sit down with Henry tonight and just tell him? If he loves you, he'll understand.
What will he understand? That the girl he's going to marry threw away his life savings on the horses? And that a couple of loan companies are after him for back payment?
Libby, my gosh, how could I forget? Listen, I met Helen Carey in the grocery store yesterday, and she told me that her sister-in-law's nephew is a stable boy, and he's been getting a lot of hot tips. Why, the last 5 weeks they've been making a fortune. And she said that if I kept it to myself, she'd call me at 12 and give me the horse for today.
Here I am without any money.
Look, hon, I'll call you at the office just as soon as Helen calls me.
I'll try and get an advance from my boss.
Yeah, tell him it's emergency.
I will.
I'll call you at 12.
I'm sorry, Frank, but that shipment will be ready Tuesday. Just can't do it. Well, you could have it Friday, not before. Okay. That's a promise. I'll take care of it. Goodbye, Frank. Now, to get back. Generally, I make it a practice not to loan money to my employees, Miss Marks. But in view of what you told me about your sister's illness, I'll break that rule. Now, if you'll just take this note to Miss Daly, you'll be able to get your money at the cashier's desk at 5 o'clock.
Blue Mountain in the second, Libby. Yeah, that's right. Listen, hon, why don't you just phone Joe instead of walking through that pool room full of men? You're going to do what?
I'm going to a hospital to sell some blood. They pay $30. I got more than I need anyway.
Are you crazy? Selling a pint of blood, honey, that's crazy. Well, I guess I can't stop you. Look, hon, I'll see you tonight just as soon as Ralph takes his nap. Yeah, bye.
They got $50 riding on his name, see? And coming around a turn while he's 3 on top, and I'm ready to go cash my tickets. All of a sudden, this crazy dog starts in flying, and I'm yelling to my nag, hold it, hold it, hold it! What happens? About a finished. He blows it. Story of my life.
All right, quiet now, fellas. The results are starting to come in.
Here they come.
Hello, folks. This is High Edges with the 5:45 results from the tracks. At Green Meadows, the track was fast. The first race off at 1:15, time 1:13 1/5. The winner was Lewis, 290, 260, 230. Second was Mary T, 380, 290. In show position, Model Miss, 620. The second race off at 1:46, time 1:14. The winner was Fabulous, 1610, 660, 480. Second was Night Smoke,
Blue
850, 640.
Where's Blue Mountain?
He run out, Miss.
Hilltop,
You ought to stick with this guy. He's been real hot lately. Hey, Charlie?
Yeah, look, all the money I lost on the horses, I'll never lift the sea back. That lousy track ought to burn up. What are you looking at, lady? Didn't you ever see money before? What's the matter, miss? Don't you feel well?
I feel
Hey, somebody get some water. She's passing out.
Oh, come on, Miss. Snap out of it.
No, she's looking
You
at my
can't,
money.
you can't pass out in here.
What do you like? Here.
I'm all right now.
This is as white as a sheet.
Second was Lively Lou, 670, 420. In show position,
I just felt a
Coffee
little
Man,
weak.
260.
I donated a pint of
Fifth
blood
race,
to
off at
a sick friend.
Well, go out and eat a steak and you get your blood right back.
I will. Thanks.
Well, I'm sorry you lost again, Miss, but there's always tomorrow. That's the good thing.
I should just been looking at my money.
Sixth race off at 3:55, time 1:13 1/5. The winner was Wall to Wall, 1010.
Look, honey, I'll be over just as soon as he takes his nap.
Stella, I've made up my mind. When Henry comes, I'm going to tell him. He wants a home, a clean life. I'm not going to drag him down.
Please, not so loud. Ralph's going to hear you. Look, I'll be over later, huh?
Thank you. You know, math is very hard for me. My mind can't seem to absorb it. Never was very much good at figures.
Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Henry, you hardly know about me. I mean, all the months that we've been going together, we've never had a chance to talk about.
I know about you. You're wonderful.
I'm not wonderful, Henry. Listen.
You just don't know how wonderful you are.
Henry, there are a lot of things you don't know about me. Please let me tell you.
I know that you're the nicest person in the world, and I'm the luckiest man. That's what I know.
All I ever told you was that my mother and father died 4 years ago. And after they were gone, well, I was alone. And I felt that I had to have something, some substitute to fill that loneliness. And so I...
So you found me?
Oh, no, Henry, before. Long before you.
What's the matter with you tonight, Libby? You aren't worried about the house.
Oh, Henry, there are things about me. I mean, the way I am and the things that I do.
I know the things that you do. I know what you like. You like to go to the library, for instance. You like to cook, right? You like to clean a house, right? I'm a very good judge of character. It's one thing I'm very good at. I love you.
I love you, too. God knows that.
Well, hello, Stella.
Oh, how are you, Henry?
I'm fine. How are you?
Oh, well, I'm fine.
No. Almost 7. I have to get to school. See you tomorrow, honey. Oh, Marge wanted you to come up to Mount Vernon early if you can, and I'll join you up there, okay?
Yeah.
Night, Stella.
Night, Henry. Oh, good luck on your test tomorrow.
Thanks.
Didn't you tell him?
It didn't work. I tried to, but it just didn't work.
Oh, honey.
Oh, Stella, The way he sees me. How blind he is when he looks at me.
He loves you.
I don't know. Does he love me or does he only need me? For years I've been frightened, Stella. And even now that I'm engaged, I'm still scared. Because I need. But Henry isn't ready. He isn't ready to be needed.
Helen gave me another horse for tomorrow. She says that the owner is sending this horse out just to win.
Does anybody tell the horse he's supposed to win?
Trojan in the 4th, at least 20 to 1.
Trojan in the 4th, 20 to 1?
Yeah.
If I had $50, makes 1,000.
She says it can't miss. Her sister-in-law says it's just like money in the bank.
But Stella, where am I going to get the money to bet? Where?
Stella, what did I tell you?
Honey, and you were sleeping.
What did I tell you about the horses, Stella?
But I wasn't betting, honey. We were just standing here talking.
Go out.
Go out? But aren't you coming too?
Don't worry, I'll be in.
Honey, I wasn't betting on it.
Back to the apartment, Stella.
But we weren't even thinking of betting.
Stella, go out.
Honey, Libby is...
Didn't I tell you to leave my wife alone?
Stella and I are friends.
She don't need friends like you. Gamblers stink. Stella!
Oh, get out, Ralph.
Look, I work hard for my money. I've been working hard for 20 years. And I don't want a cheap horse addict like you touting my wife on the races. Making her lose the money I knocked myself out for all week.
I never doubted her.
Every time I look around for Stella, she's in here with both of you buried in a racing form. Sick of it. I'm plain sick of it. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away from Stella with your lousy form sheets and your touting service.
Oh, get out, Ralph.
I happen to love my wife. In my own private way, I love her. So it bothers me when I see what a cheap gambler you're making out of her. You got nobody? You're single? You're an old maid? You want to throw your dough away? So do it, but do it by yourself.
Are you finished?
You know, if there's anything that gripes me, it's a miserable gambler, but when it's a woman gambler, I feel like throwing up. I'm going to go in there now, and I'm going to beat all that horse playing out of my wife. I'm going to slap her around until she gets down on her knees and begs me to stop. Until she swears to God that you'll all beat out of her. I warn you. Stay away from my wife. I warn you now. Never go near Stella again. You know, women like you disgust me. The parade passes you by, so you let the steam out playing the horses. I almost feel sorry for you.
It was a mistake, all right. I have no one to blame but myself. Once an employer relaxes a rule, he's done it. And leave it to an employee to take advantage. You've been coming in late, taking days off. Then you ask for $10, now you ask for $50.
But I'm only asking for an advance on my salary. It isn't even an advance, since we work a week ahead of salary.
You know perfectly well it's a policy of this firm to hold back a week's wages.
I know, but in this particular emergency of mine, I'm only asking for last week's pay. I'll make it up.
It's impossible. Now, Miss Marks, if you don't mind, I have a very busy schedule.
Oh, Mr. Bronson, can't you let me have $50? I need it desperately.
It's out of the question.
Can't I make you understand? Hasn't there ever been a time in your life when you needed money very badly?
I'm sorry, but I suggest that you go back to your desk at once.
But I must have that money, Mr. Bronson. I must.
Would you please get out of this office at once?
All right, I will. I'll quit. If that's the only way I can get my money, I'll quit.
You know what you're saying.
Yes. must be at least $60 coming to me. I want it now. I want my money now.
Okay, that's the way you want it. Miss Daly, you compute the wages due Miss Marks. She is no longer an employee of this firm. Get me the cashier's desk at once.
All right, Harry, all right. Keep your shirt on. Well, take my car then.
Joe, can you get me the results of the fourth race?
Oh, sure. This is Joe Diamond. Give me the fourth at New York. Trojan, eh? You sure played the long shot. What? 59.40. Trojan, 59.40.
I won! Joe, I won! Oh, Joe, how much money did I win?
I'm making $1,485.
$1,485, Joe, I won.
You're in, kid. You're in.
The cops are outside the car.
But Joe, my money! Pay me my money! But Joe, I won! I won! Oh, please don't arrest me, officer. Make them pay me my money. I'll go home.
On to headquarters.
No, money. Make them pay me my money. I want my money. They have to pay me my money. They don't have to pay me my money.
This is the United States Steel Hour. Now let's join Mary Kay and Johnny.
Spring is traditionally a time of building and rebuilding, a time of remodeling and refurbishing. And whether you're a builder, a buyer, or remodeling your home, happily there's always a woman in the picture.
And she pictures herself in a kitchen like this. Isn't it beautiful? It's this spring's newest design. And, well, it's just the answer to every woman's dream.
The kind that will bring a man into the kitchen, too. Of course, he'll want to know the facts.
Well, all of this is styled in steel, so that should make him happy.
Well, that will do it. Steel is durable. It doesn't warp or crack. And these cabinets will stand plenty of wear. They won't get scarred or scuffed, even if you have small children around.
Well, in other words, it's practical. And at the same time, nothing lends itself to high style like steel. You know, sometimes we look at pictures in the magazines of dream kitchens like this and we think, well, we just couldn't afford it.
But you can. Actually, Mary Kay, the dream is coming true for more and more women every day because steel cabinets are economical.
And they're economical in another way, too. No wasted space, fewer weary wives. Look, every one of these drawers and cabinets hold all of your staples and utensils within easy reach of your working area.
And they're all so easy to open and close. Watch. See?
And they're easy to keep clean, too. Now, back to style. You can have your steel cabinets in any color you like, or any combination of colors.
And if you're the kind of woman who likes to change your mind, well, you can easily change the color scheme later, just by repainting. In fact, Mary Kay, today's all-steel kitchen is styled so that it literally becomes a living room, a room the whole family can enjoy. And it's so elegant, you'll take pride in showing it off to your friends.
Well, that's why whether you're buying, building, or remodeling, the call is for kitchens styled in steel. So why not call the dealer near you who's featuring steel kitchens? He'll help you custom plan your own dream kitchen to suit your needs and your pocketbook.
Yes, once you see for yourself how livable an all-steel kitchen is, I know that you'll agree with us that only steel can do so many jobs so well.
And now from our studio in New York, Act 3 of Honest in the Rain.
I'm reading the paper.
Don't you know that betting with the bookmaker's against the law?
I won't bet anymore, Your Honor. Please let me go.
You resisted arrest and attacked a police officer. $50 or 5 days in jail.
But I haven't got $50.
Hey, you guys, pipe down.
I haven't got any money, not a penny. I've got nothing, nothing.
Take her away, officer.
Oh, please, can't you make an exception, Your Honor? I'm being punished enough.
Pay your $50, miss, or call someone to come down and pay it for you.
Call someone?
There's a phone over there on the desk if you want to use it. Next.
Hello, Stella?
Huh?
Stella, this is Libby. Look, they raided Joe's place. I'm calling from Magistrate's Court. I need $50.
$50? Oh, Libby, I haven't got $50.
Hon, I can't help you. I'm scared even to be talking to you. Ralph hasn't come home yet, but Libby, he beat me yesterday. He beat me over and over again. I can hardly move my head. I can't talk anymore. Ralph said I was never to see or talk to you again. He said he was going to move us away. And if he knew we were calling me now, he'd beat me again, and I've been awful sick. I'm sorry, Libby. I wish I knew what to tell you.
Now, you have your final exams tonight, don't you, Henry?
Yeah. I'm even thinking about that now.
Well, here, have some iced tea.
Sure.
Do you want some, dear?
Yeah, thanks, dear.
I'm getting a little worried.
Maybe you should phone her office.
No, her boss doesn't like anybody to get personal calls. I was thinking just yesterday things have been happening too good for me.
Like, all that's happening is you're getting married and you're buying yourself a house.
Suppose something happened. Maybe she's hurt.
She's not hurt. Stop being such a worrier. Do you ever know any woman who was on time?
Hello, Henry. Well, yes, something has happened. No, I'm not hurt. I'm not in the hospital. I'm in Magistrate's Court.
Magistrate's court? Why? Libby, why are you there? Arrested? Yes, I guess I can raise $50. Yes, of course I'll come. Okay, no, I won't bring them with me. What's the address? All right, yes, I'll be there as soon as I can. Goodbye.
Well, how come she's arrested?
I don't quite know yet.
I'll go with you.
Oh, no, she said not to bring anybody with me. Oh, Stan, have you got about $25 you can lend me?
Sure, here.
Here, dear. It's raining out.
Here,
Come
take
on.
30.
Well, he might need it.
No, take
Oh,
this.
go ahead, put it
Come
on,
get
for
into
Pete's
it.
sake.
Okay, thanks.
Better get down there.
If you need me, I'll be home.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Where's your hat?
Oh, wait a minute, here's the hat.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, if you need any more money, just call me, Hank.
Dad, why in the world do you suppose she's in jail?
Well, who knows? You know, I've been thinking all along there was something funny about that girl.
I'm sorry this happened tonight when you have your test.
Libby, what were you doing in a horse betting room?
I had a tip on a horse.
Tip on a horse?
A tip. A hot tip. A sure thing. I'm a gambler, Henry. I bet horses regularly. I have been for over 4 years.
You never told me.
No, I never told you. And I buy the racing form regularly. Every day. And when you come to see me before school, I hide it in the desk drawer. And all the time we're studying your math, my mind is on the horses and what bets I'm going to make the next day.
I can't believe it. Not you, Libby.
Yes, me. Why not me?
A wonderful person like you. Why should anybody so pretty and so clever?
You thought I was wonderful. I'm not. I'm not pretty, Henry. I'm plain. You're the first man who ever looked at me twice. I'm not smart. I'm not even a good cook. And you want me to take your mother's place? Oh, I can't. I can't.
Libby.
There's no money left in the bank, Henry. I lost it all on the races.
$1,400?
I don't know why. I can't explain. When there's money around, I just can't resist betting it. I never saved my share. I lost $1,150 of your money. I'm a liar, a gambler, and a thief.
Why? Why, Libby? Tell me that. Just tell me why.
Why? Because I was jealous of the girls who had husbands and children. So I filled my life with racing forms and horses. And then you and I met in the library. Well, what do you think I did there every night? I studied math books. I looked for books on systems to play. That's why you think I'm so good in math.
All the time you were taking my money, you were probably saying to yourself what a jerk I was. They can believe you loved me.
Oh, Henry, I love you. I do love you.
Oh, I'd have left you in there in jail. You don't care how much you made me love you. You don't care how much it hurts now to find out everything. I can't stand it. That's how I feel inside. Why couldn't you be honest with me? Tell me from the beginning. Why did you let me ask you to be my wife? And why did you let me love you?
You didn't love me. You didn't want a wife. It's a mother you wanted. You're a child looking for a mother. You're safe now. You're rid of me. But I'll pay you back. All of it. Including the $50 tonight. It may take time. But I'll pay you back. Goodbye.
Well, that's twice I tried to get him, so I guess he didn't go back to his room.
Why don't you try that textile school? He was supposed to take his final test tonight.
I did. He didn't even show up there. You suppose he's at Libby's?
Oh, I don't know, dear. It's up to you. If you want to call her, but I've got to get up to bed.
Raining cats and dogs outside. If there's any place he should be, it's at Libby's.
Then call him. Good night, Doctor.
Good night.
Hello? Oh, hello, Stan. No, I don't know where Henry is. I haven't seen him since early this evening. Oh. I was arrested for gambling. I don't care to talk about it now, if you don't mind. No. I don't know where you can find Henry. Goodbye.
Hey, you her boyfriend?
Yeah.
You gonna marry her?
Why?
What do you let her gamble for? You know what the payoff will be.
I know.
I mean, it's like she's an alcoholic, only with her it's playing the horses. Drop her. While you still got the chance. Drop her.
Thanks for the advice.
You're welcome, no mention.
Hope I didn't wake you.
I wasn't sleeping.
Can I come in for a minute?
Yes. Your brother called. He couldn't reach you at your place.
Libby, I don't care if all the money is lost.
Oh, Henry.
Libby, I found out a lot of things. I found out I never really was happy. All that time thought I was satisfied living with my mother. I found out it wasn't such a good deal. You were right. I was weak.
Dale, don't tear yourself down. Forget the things I said.
No, I'm glad you said them. It was time somebody told me the truth instead of trying to be easy with me. Everything you said was right. All the time we've been engaged, I've been falling back into the same rut. Every time I'd notice something nice about you, I'd tell myself it was just like my mother. Everything about you, I thought of her.
You don't have to tell me all this.
Yes, I do. I found out I love you more than anything in the world. When you love anybody that much, you want to take care of them.
Hello. Yes, this is Libby Marks.
Hi, this is Joe Damon. I just got out on bail, and while I'm pretty well cleaned out, miss, I want you to know that although I can't give you any actual cash, you've got a credit with me of $1,485. So why don't you come over here and try to run that credit into a big fat bankroll for yourself, hey?
Oh, thanks, Joe. Thanks so much. Oh, Henry, I won a big bet before they raided the place, only I never thought that Joe would pay me. And he just told me on the phone that I have a credit with him of $1,485.
No, Libby.
No?
That's right. No. No more gambling.
But this isn't gambling. This is money that's coming to me.
No.
But I'm all through with gambling. But, Henry, after all, this money...
Libby, we don't want anything to do with playing the horses and bookies and betting. Nothing.
But it won't cost us anything.
It's already cost us too much. Libby, we don't need that bookie's credit. And we don't want it. Libby, I want you to do something. I want you to take the ring back. I want you to be my wife.
After all I've done.
I love you. Once
Once you have a husband and a house to take care of, things, you won't need the horses and the racing papers. We can lick it. Together we can lick it.
Oh, I'll try, Henry. I'll try so hard.
On May 23rd, the United States Steel Hour will present The Old Lady Shows Her Medals, a new TV dramatization of Barry's famous play by Robert Anderson, author of the Broadway hit Tea and Sympathy. It will star Gracie Fields and Jackie Cooper and will feature Jerome Kilty. Don't miss The Old Lady Shows Her Medals, produced by the Theater Guild for the United States Steel Hour. Here's more news about kitchens styled in steel.
All of us are very lucky, all of us who live in and around New York City, Johnny, because of the magnificent new Coliseum at Columbus Circle.
Yes, and starting on May 12th for 9 days, the International Home Building Exposition will present the Showcase for Better Living. If you really want to see some great new modern steel kitchens, the Coliseum is the place to look.
Well, they'll have on display all of the new decorating ideas, steel cabinets in color, new designs, well, things to make life easier for us. And here's another tip, Johnny, for New Yorkers.
What's that, the New York Times?
It's the home building section, which comes out next Sunday, May 13th. Now, look for the U.S. Steel advertisement, which features one of the many attractive steel kitchens.
Remember, the International Home Building Exposition's Showcase for Better Living, starting May 12th at the Coliseum.
And look for the home building section in next Sunday's Times.
Now, here's a message from our alternate program.
Next week, General Electric brings you the 20th Century Fox Hour. Your host, Joseph Cotton, presents Overnight Hall, starring Richard Conte, Elizabeth Scott, and Richard Eyre. You'll visit in person Van Johnson with scenes from 23 Paces to Baker Street.
This trademark, USS, means the best possible steel at the lowest possible price. This is Jackson Beck speaking. President Eisenhower's refugee relief program is now in its final year. Full success of this humanitarian program depends on the immediate action of American citizens. Sponsors of refugees are urgently needed. Consult your pastor or write the Refugee Relief Program, Department of State, Washington, D.C.